Hi, this is Blood and Deception, and today I'm gonna be reviewing WrestleMania 28. And for one, I don't like the idea of how they had this on. They had this on April Fool's Day, and uh, personally, how I look at this is this pay per view was. I watched WrestleMania 27 and last year, and I watch WrestleMania every year, and I look and I watched WrestleMania 27 last year, and I was recently watching WrestleMania 20 a couple days ago, and personally, how I view this is this match, or not this match, but this whole pay per view. None of it, I've been watching Raw and SmackDown, leading into WrestleMania, and I can't really say I enjoyed it. I thought this was gonna be a decent WrestleMania, and at least as decent as last year's, but no, it wasn't. I thought. Let's just go into the listing of the matches. First match we had was a pre-show match, which I feel they should have at least put actually into WrestleMania, and that match was Epico and Primo versus Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd versus the Usos, and that match I thought was pretty solid, and it was a good match. It kept me entertained, and Josh Matthews and Matt Striker, they actually called the match, and personally, I don't know what to really say about it. I don't know. I enjoyed that match, but there's not anything bad I can say about that match other than the fact that they didn't hand the titles off. I don't really like Epico and Primo, but the match was still good. But yeah, on to the next match. Sorry. This match was probably my least favorite, but probably one of the best outcomes, and that was the World Heavyweight title match, which really kicked off WrestleMania because the other match was a pre-show match and wasn't really in WrestleMania, and that was like I said, that was Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight title, and that match, as much as I wanted Sheamus to win that match because he's the good guy. That match just really 18 seconds. The match was over in 18 seconds, and that match was really not a good match. Daniel Bryan was sitting there making out in the corner, and then he turned around, got brogue kicked, and that's how the match ends. Yeah, 18 seconds. Really, that's how it ends. And I did not like the idea of that. That was horrible. That was a horrible prank. That's my question. When did the World Heavyweight title become as important as the Intercontinental title? Because that's what they made it seem. Actually, they made it seem like the Intercontinental title was more important than the World Heavyweight title. Seriously. And after that, they had Kane versus Randy Orton, and personally, I kind of was happy that Kane won the match, but at the same time, I never really liked Orton, and recently I actually started liking Orton because he's one of the last people you can really root for in this era. Because face it, no Stone Cold, no Shawn Michaels, no Rock at this point, except for when he came back. But the fact that the Orton and Cena are two of the last people aside from Christian that you can really root for. And personally, I like both people. I like both Kane and Orton, but when I don't this match, they didn't even put in an RKO. Orton couldn't even do an RKO this whole match, and I think it pissed Orton off even more because I think I'm pretty sure Orton's birthday was today on WrestleMania, and personally, I don't think if Orton was just gonna lose that match, he shouldn't have even come in, and I don't know. I respect Kane for winning that match, and I respect how he chokeslammed Orton off of the turnbuckle to win the match. But I'm not really. I don't like the idea of how how Orton lost that match. It wasn't really it didn't that match didn't feel like an Orton versus Kane match at all. That just it just seemed like a jobber match, and I don't know the fact that. Personally, I felt Orton versus CM Punk last year was a lot better of a match. The next match was Cody Rhodes versus Big Show, and they played the Big Show package where I showed him lose all of his matches, and then he's just like, ooh, WrestleMania baby, woo, and personally I don't know. I can respect the Big Show for winning this match, and because he barely won any of his matches in wrestling, because he's got one of the worst WrestleMania history records. But I don't know. I don't feel they should have fucked over Cody Rhodes because I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Cody Rhodes, but I feel that he should at least hold the world title sooner or later, and. I don't know. I really like Cody Rhodes' charisma, and I really think that he's got what it takes to be a main eventer. So I guess that's probably what they're doing. But I don't know. I thought Cody Rhodes could have been a lot. He could have been a lot. That match, it was just one fuck up, and Cody Rhodes ended up getting the match costed for him because the Big Show. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if it was a grab or if I don't remember. All I know is he was hurting his groin, but then he got pinned. So the Big Show won that match. Then there was a Divas match, and it was Kelly and Maria something. I can't pronounce her name, but it was versus Beth Phoenix and Eve. Personally, like I say, who really cares about these matches? But you really want my opinion? Last year when they did this whole celebrity thing, I thought Snooki being at WrestleMania was as bad as it's gonna get. But I don't know. At least Snooki did a damn cartwheel or something to entertain the fans. And win the match, but I could still respect, I could at least respect Snooki for doing a cartwheel and pinning, pinning and winning the match, but I don't know, that match bothered me, the whole Kelly match. Everybody knew who was gonna win, but then after that, I'm pretty sure it was the Hell in a Cell match, which was, the end of an era match, Triple H versus Undertaker, with Shawn Michaels special guest ref. That match was probably one of the best matches on the card because the face of Shawn Michaels kicked Undertaker in the face. Triple H was, going around trying to use a sledgehammer a bunch of times, using a chair. Everybody was using a chair. Using the steps, and then Undertaker chokeslammed two refs, and kicked out of a bunch of pedigree, a bunch of after a bunch of pedigrees, and I don't know, Triple H took it like a man. Let's just say that, but that match was one of the longest matches on the card. They even brought out Jim Ross for commentary. And I really liked that. It really felt like a classic match to me. And I don't know. I still like that. I liked that match a lot. But So certain things about it were, kind of off, and I don't know. Last year's match was a lot better in my opinion because you got to see the Undertaker breakdown right before him, but in the end, the Undertaker still won, so it was still a good match. Undertaker still defeated at WrestleMania, undefeated at WrestleMania, um, and pardon me. But after that was I think it was Team John Laurinaitis versus Team Teddy Long. Now that match right there was what made me think. What made me go in there thinking this match was gonna suck. Uh, think about it. Obviously, you're gonna think, wow, if you've been paying attention to WWE, they want to boost John Laurinaitis and think he's actually they're gonna make you think, wow, John Laurinaitis is gonna lose, or John Laurinaitis is gonna win, and yeah, John Laurinaitis won that match because they decided they're gonna put Zack Ryder in the event, and then Eve came out and fucked the match up for everybody. Now Teddy Long, got fucked over, and now he doesn't control SmackDown. That was the only reason why a lot of people watched SmackDown, was because it wasn't run by some jackass. Because of that, John Laurinaitis, the biggest jackass, has control of SmackDown, control of SmackDown and Raw. But yeah, I really didn't like how Teddy Long got fucked over. That didn't feel right to me, and I called this whole pay-per-view, and I knew this was gonna happen because of how fucking retarded WWE can be, and personally, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm done watching SmackDown until they do something. Until they do something right, like give Teddy Long his job back. And I don't know. I feel that Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis, backstage, I feel that they have a little bit of power. So why did they go along with that? Is my question. That is not what you call a good story. And back to now to the next match.